a wise man once said, quitting isn't in the blood. R.I.P. to famous mountaineer Nims Persia. Absolute legend. Passed away 2 weeks ago in an avalanche.
Giving up is not in the blood, sir. It's not in the blood.
Today we're hiking Old Rag. Adonai just his pants and we're stupid. We didn't know that you had to like pay to get into Old Rag. So we're trying to drive out to get service right now. Alright, Luca and Lucas fucking booked it. Like they were running. They're trying to PR this mountaintop. So we're about 3 miles in.
We are here enjoying the view.
And the whole loop is about 9.4 miles. It's not that hard. Like honest, in comparison to Fuego, it's really not that hard. The scrambles are pretty steep, but nothing that like any person can really do it. You might just be a little winded if you're not used to that type of stuff, but like everyone can do it, and it's a super beautiful view. And yeah, probably got about 3 more hours left. And you know, people always shit on Appalachia. Oh, it's not like the Midwest. Oh, it's not like, you know, New Zealand, Australia, the Alps. And I used to also fall victim to shitting on Appalachia. But the more you explore the mountains, like, it really is beautiful. Met these young people enjoying the view, enjoying the hike, you know, just like us.
Let's get it.
But I mean, yeah, this is beautiful, but it would look a lot more beautiful with like a data center right there, a Target right there, maybe a Lifetime over here, and like some wind turbines over here.
Or like maybe a McDonald's like right there.
Yeah, right there, McDonald's. But yeah, what a lot of people don't know is that the Appalachian Mountains are actually 480 million years old, and people always think that like, oh, Appalachia is not as good as the Midwest, but at the same time they don't know that they're walking through ancient mountains, ancient forests, like 480 million years old. And the scrambles, you can kind of see them, they're not that hard. Anyone can do it, but if you're not used to it, it could definitely be a little challenge. But we're about maybe a little less than halfway into the hike, but honestly, I'm enjoying it, bro. I could just do this shit every day. Like, this is truly what life is about, honestly. Just traveling with your friends, meeting people, you know? The scrambles are getting harder, but I mean, still super fun. We're in this, like, cave shit.
Shoot, we'll get both sides. Yeah, look that way first. It's so cool. And then look, yeah, get this water. Oh shit!
Got my ass
Look at
tripping.
the wall. So you can get like the water on the rocks.
Yeah.
You see how the rocks are all. It's so cool.
No, this is dope. And again, people always shit on Appalachia, talking about how it's not the Midwest. The Midwest. Midwest isn't this, but it's super beautiful and pretty. And oh shit, I'm gonna have to gotta put the camera away for this. But you know, the scrambles, actually, fuck it, I'm gonna take the camera with me. But the scrambles are like not that crazy. It's just a lot of rocks and shit. Like, you gotta jump up on here and fucking, there we go. There we go. Super beautiful. Yeah, like, none of the scrambles are super crazy. A lot of the scrambles kind of look like this. Nah, maybe a little more extreme than this. However, nothing crazy. And I mean, even if it was crazy, the view makes up for it. So, it's worth it, you know? And, oh shit, almost dropped the camera, bro. I don't even care if I die, bro. Just protect my investment, honestly. Protect my investment, bro. My fucking $900 I spent on this camera. But, yeah, no. I definitely recommend for people that are, like, afraid to do that first hike to do it. Because my first real hike was, Fuego in Guatemala with my friends. And it was worth it, bro. Like, it really sparked a love for hiking for me that I've never had before. And even though it's hard, like, the views are always worth it. You know what I mean? Like, you're never disappointed. You're never like, oh, I wish the view could be better. It's like, bro, look at this.
Luca and Lucas are just like back there waiting for him.
Now it's my turn. I definitely want to start doing stuff like this a lot more solo. I'm here with friends, but I mean, a lot of my friends have college and stuff, so it's kind of hard to get out here in nature by yourself. A lot of people are scared and they don't want to be lonely, but at the same time, I'm gonna be in Asia for, you know, four months by myself with friends viewing or visiting me a couple of weeks at a time. I'm mostly gonna be by myself. I gotta get used to living life, and also at the same time, if you spend the majority of your life saying, oh, I wish I had someone to do this with me, you're gonna miss so many things. You're never gonna get to do anything.
Look at this crack right here. See that?
Yeah. So, you know, if you don't have anyone to do something with you, just do it yourself, bro. Ooh, it is super hot. I mean, nothing crazy. You know how the East Coast is, but it is super hot. And these scrambles are something. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I lied. Not everyone can do this. Some of these scrambles are OC, but it's chill. Past the assembly line. Yo, Mayo, I'm gonna pass this to you once you're up. It's already flipped. Alright. Yo.
The scenery is beautiful.
Y'all want both ways?
You got a long head cat. Long head cat.
I get them parts all.
Don't never stop grinding, bro. Don't you never let nobody stop you.
Yeah, that's tough.
What he says is, quitting is not in the blood. Quitting is not in the blood.
Quitting is not in the blood.
Not let anybody tell you that you are not possible. Always dream big, and remember, success is not a coincidence.
Couple hours in, still scrambling, but like nothing crazy. Like, you just kind of got to jump in between the rocks a little bit, like, whoosh, don't fall into the crater.
What if you drink that water?
Drink that water, bro.
Yo!
Good luck. Which way? Which way do you take? Wow, you're so tough. Let's see if I can do it with the camera in the hand.
Yeah, you got it.
Yo. That's what hitting legs does, bro. Gives you hops.
You got that one? You want me to grab the camera?
Bro, oh god. Yo, wait. Got it?
Yeah.
I don't even care if I get hurt, bro. Just protect my asset. Alright, made it to the summit, the tallest point of the mountain. We made it. This is about 5 miles in to the mountain. We got like about 4.4 miles back down, and then we're about to go hit a push day at the gym. A great day. Alright, it's been a little bit since an update, but hasn't been too much going on, honestly. We've just been descending from the mountain. The summit wasn't anything crazy. It was just the scrambles, and like the scrambles were completely doable. Like, but yeah, like it was, I think, 3,500 feet above sea level. I believe that's what the sign said. so it wasn't like crazy high. Like Acatenango was about 14,000 feet in the air. So I mean that was like doing this 4 times pretty much. The terrain, I think we have about like 2 miles left. We started around like 9 and it's like 2:30. But we've been taking our time, enjoying the views. You know, like you obviously don't want this shit to take all day, but what else are you gonna do? You know, you want to take your time, enjoy the greenery, enjoy the scenery. Like, look at this, like, beautiful. I for sure want to get into like hiking and stuff a lot more. It's just, again, it's just that scary thing of like, oh, everyone I feel like always kind of wants to have someone to do it with, just because it's one, like, more stimulating to do it with a person. You know, I feel like a lot of people are just uncomfortable with boredom, and that's something I need to work on personally, is just being uncomfortable with boredom, being uncomfortable with myself, and just learning to be okay with it. You know, just not constantly needing something to like stimulate me. So I'm for sure gonna start getting into like solo hiking and like shit like that, especially leading up to Asia, because you know, like when I'm in Asia and I'm backpacking, there's gonna be like, dude, there's gonna be a lot of time where I'm gonna be by myself. You know, I plan on going for like 3 to 4 months, maybe a little more, who knows, but the minimum I'm setting for myself is 3 to 4 months, and I'm gonna be myself all the time. I'm gonna have to learn to be okay with being alone, not knowing anyone around me, not having a familiar face to talk to or a familiar voice to hear. And that's just something I'm gonna have to learn as a human being to be okay with. Just walking around, just hearing the noise of the stream is super beautiful and peaceful. But yeah, I'm not even trying to sit here and just LARP hiking. Like, I'm not trying to act like I've been hiking ever since I was a kid. I haven't, bro. Like, my first real hike was Fuego. That was literally a month and a half ago, and I was like 19 years old. So I'm not even trying to sit here and like LARP hiking like, oh, I've been doing this shit since I was a kid. But at the same time, it's never too late to start. Like, doing Fuego and just seeing the views and the nature and everything really ignited a fire in me to start wanting to hike more. So I'm super glad to be here with my guys, you know, having a great time. They're up there. I just stayed back a little bit to get a little monologue for the video. And bro, honestly, that last video, guys, like, was not it. Okay, that was L content on my part, because I had no idea that I really wanted to make a YouTube video. I had an idea of making like an IG reel with the clips that I made, but I had no desire to really make long form content with the videos. So a lot of it, I'm not gonna lie, was just me being like, it's super hard, and not really talking about like why it was hard. I was just like, yo, it's hard as hell. But you know, now that I really know what I want to do, like, trust me, guys, the content's gonna be fire. The content's gonna be enjoyable, okay? Just give me a little bit to learn video styles that I want to make. And yeah, I'm super pumped actually, because I don't know, a lot of you guys don't know, but in case you don't, I plan on leaving to backpack Southeast Asia for 3 to 4 months. Could be longer, minimum 3 months. I leave around December 15th. The first stop is Mount Rinjani, so that's my first hike. A lot of the videos I want to do, I want to expose corruption and poverty in different countries, because I recently had some family pass away. Long story short, it was Mother Nature, but a lack of infrastructure in their country and poor development ultimately caused their demise. So I want to do videos like exposing poverty and stuff in different countries, but I'm also going to be having fun. You know, it's not all going to be doom and gloom. And one of the hikes that I plan on doing in Indonesia is Mount Rinjani, and I'm super excited about it. Some people walked by and I didn't want to be a dickhead talking loud on the camera, so I low-key cut the video. But yeah, I'm going to be hiking Mount Rinjani with this dude actually pulling up. So yeah, I plan on doing the majority of my time in Asia solo, but I'm gonna have a few of my friends actually visit me. Like, for example, my boy Mayo Adene, he's coming out and he's gonna stay with me for like a couple weeks, and then we're gonna split off and yeah, do our own things. And I'm gonna have like my friends come visit me. But Mount Rinjani is actually harder than Fuego, but the views from the pictures I've seen are like absolutely insane, like gorgeous. So I'm very excited to do that. It should be a 3-day hike, so that's gonna be a fire video, guys. Don't worry, the content's gonna be fire when I'm in Asia, guys. Like, I'm so excited for what the future holds for me. I'm super optimistic. And yeah, so in case y'all don't know, the itinerary for Asia is I leave December 15th and I plan on going to Indonesia, making my way north to Malaysia, and then also I want to go to Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Now, guys, crazy video, okay? And not even video experience, maybe, guys, I really don't know. Myanmar and Burma. Whether or not you call it Myanmar, whether or not you call it Burma, I really don't know, if I'm being honest. I know that there's a civil war. If you're hearing this and you're saying, oh, it's Burma, or no, it's Myanmar, I apologize. I really don't know. Like, I really don't know. I'll do more research, like, once I'm at my house. But as of right now, Myanmar, I don't know. I know it's the Burmese people. Either way, really want to go to Myanmar, really want to go to Burma, but they're currently experiencing a civil war, and it's mostly in the rural countryside and the borders of like Vietnam, but the capital, I believe, is safe. So I'm gonna do more research, and hopefully, guys, I can get into Myanmar for a few days. I'm gonna have to apply for a visa. I renewed my passport, so that's out of the way. Honestly, guys, it's set in stone. I have a vaccine appointment in a couple of weeks because I have to get a bunch of crazy ass vaccines, like typhoid fever and like the Japanese flu, and just a bunch of like weird stuff that like you would never think to get in the United States. So, you know, it's really set in stone, guys. Like, I'm committed. This is happening. December 15th, we are out of here. We are in Southeast Asia for 3 to 4 months, and super excited. Let me know if you guys have any like video ideas that you guys want me to do. Here are a couple that I plan on doing. Is that a lot of people don't know that Manila in the Philippines is actually one of the most densely populated places on earth. So it's actually Dhaka, I believe, is number 1. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong, but I believe Dhaka is number 1. I believe Tokyo is up there, but in terms of like people per like square mile, I believe Manila or Dhaka is number 1. So I plan on doing a video on the housing crisis in Manila, because a lot of people don't know this, is that people actually live under bridges. So what you see is, you'll see like a bridge with cars driving over top of it, and you'll be like, all right, it's just an infrastructure bridge. There's people living under, and there's like 50 to 100 people living under a bridge that might be like, dude, 100 feet long, guys. Like, that's not a lot of room for 100 people, and it's also the condition. And a lot of people are struggling in abject poverty, and a lot of people don't know about this stuff. So once I make these videos, guys, I'm always gonna be posting up charities and posting links that people can donate their money to help, you know, build infrastructure and help build development in these types of countries like Venezuela, Southeast Asia, and all these other places. Another video that I plan on doing is, I forgot exactly what the food is called, but a lot of people that can't afford food in the Philippines eat this meal that is basically trash refried. So for example, they'll go to people go to KFC in Manila, and they'll go through the trash and they'll dig for like chicken bones with like a little bit of meat, but it's obviously bitten into, it's trash. It's not really edible, and plus it's dirty. You have all the bacteria. So what they do is they refry it, and they refry it again, and they refry it like 4 times to get rid of all the bacteria. So the majority of the calories that these people are eating aren't really substantial. They're not protein. It's not even really fat. It's just straight up saturated fat. Like, it's just batter. Like, they're eating just straight batter. And because it's trash and it's refried, you can get a piece of chicken for like a couple pennies, couple cents, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. The situations, I've been very blessed to have traveled the world at my age. I've been to 9 countries so far, and I'm 19. Hopefully, I'll to travel the world, you know, take you guys along with me. But yeah, just a lot of people don't know about stuff like this. Like, it's fucking crazy, guys. And yeah, we're gonna be all over the world in about 4 months, showcasing cultures, I want to showcase the best parts of man as well as the worst parts of man. Again, not every video is gonna be depressing. Not every video is gonna be like, okay guys, today we're like, you know, doing some depressing stuff. Like, again, I'm gonna be hiking. I'm also I'm a big nerd of history and cultural anthropology. I think the study of humans is super cool. So I'm gonna be showcasing cultures from all around the world to you guys and to my viewers. And again, the big goal, the big dream is to be able to one day do this full time. And with that money, I really do want to donate a lot of it to charities helping develop third world countries and Venezuela. I think what happened to my family really flipped a switch in me and made me realize that I now have a higher purpose. Because I don't want other people around the world to feel that level of loss. Now, a lot of people ask me, like, why do you want to travel the world? Why do you want to solo backpack Asia? Like, why are you doing this? So, ever since I was a kid, like, my biggest dream was to travel the world. You know, I wanted to see the Great Pyramids of Egypt. I wanted to see the Colosseum in Rome. I wanted to see the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Like, I wanted to go everywhere. Truly, I wanted to go everywhere. And when I was about 16, I found martial arts, and I dedicated the past 3 years, up until my aunt and uncle's passing, to martial arts. Which 3 years isn't a crazy time in comparison to what a lot of people have spent devoted to martial arts. You know, I'm only 19, so life changes. But again, back to the question of like why I'm doing this. People always say that death is inevitable. You know, people always say you're gonna die one day. And when people say that, everyone knows that. But when people say that, they don't truly grasp it. For me personally, this was my aunt and my uncle passing was the first major loss I really ever had to deal with. Like, my grandpa and my grandma passed away when I was like 5. And I didn't really know them like that. So this was this was my aunt, this was my godmother. You know, like, I loved her, and it really hit me close to home the way in which she died. When people say, oh, you know, you're gonna die one day. Yeah, like, you know that, but you don't know that until you hear some crazy shit like an earthquake. Like, what the? Like, not only did losing my aunt and my uncle really affect me, it opened my eyes to how fragile life truly is. People always say you're gonna die one day, but tell me you wouldn't expect yourself to get murdered or maybe die in a car crash before a building falls on you. You know, like, my aunt and uncle were just driving their car into their apartment and the building collapsed on them. They probably had 1 second in their life to say, what was that noise? And then, bam, they were in their 60s. And if I was visiting them, that could have been me, you know? Like, guys, there was like 1 survivor in this entire hotel. That could have been me. I don't want my last thought on this earth to be, oh, damn, I never helped anyone, and damn, I never traveled the world. So I now know that that's my higher purpose, and that's why I'm going to be giving you guys content in order to, you know, hopefully make this shit full time. So for sure, we're going to be picking up the content, picking up the energy, and everything. But yeah, that's the main reason as to why I'm deciding to travel the world and help people. I don't want to live my life with any regrets. I really don't. And hearing how my uncle and aunt passed just really made me realize how fragile life was. Like, you would never expect yourself to die in an earthquake. You know, like, I feel like that's the same level of randomness as dying to like an animal. Like, you would never expect to pass away in that way. When people say your life is precious or your life is gonna come to an end one day, they think of age, maybe an illness, or maybe a car crash, but never a natural disaster. And that really put it into me like, okay, my time is limited. my goal in life is to do and see as much as I can. And that's what I hope to be able to do and take you guys along with me.